Welcome, HRL fans, to yet another iHRL short. Today is day 4 out of our 5-day content run we're kind of going on, breaking down 50 through 1, the best players in the league. Today, you know the agenda. It is 20 through 11. We're looking at guys that are going to be going early 3rd round, 2nd round, maybe finding their way into the 1st round. It's a lot of good ball players on this list. Without further ado, let's jump into it. 20, Clayton Shopsky. Shopsky is a guy that's been in the league for a couple of years now. I had the opportunity to play with him during his rookie season, also my rookie season, many years ago. I believe he was an 8th grader as a rookie, and he didn't get a lot of playing time back then. However, it's been fun watching him improve, climb up this ladder. Last season, he got drafted to the Knights in the 3rd round, playing alongside Trey and Grant Kennedy. And Matt Lutz ended up saying, hey, I want to blow this up and build around Clayton Shopsky because that's how much faith he had in the kid. And for good reason. Shopsky, for being a guard, is a great rebounder, so you didn't have to worry about necessarily having another big because Shopsky could go get you 10 rebounds a game. He is a solid passer, solid scorer, takes care of the ball. I don't foresee him being a 1st-round pick. The Knights weren't good last year. Let's not get that twisted. Shopsky was the leader of a very bad team. However, I could see him going in the 2nd round and supplementing a star player and shining in that role. I see Shopsky going on a deep playoff run this year on a really good team because he's a really valuable piece. 19, Wilson Storhoff. Talk about a coach's son. The guy knows how to play basketball. He's a playmaker, a great on-ball defender, and we've all seen him get hot on occasion. He has this moonball shot where it's just going to soar, but that thing will splash more often than not. Again, this is a guy that I don't foresee going in the 1st round. However, if you grab an Ethan Lane and you want a guard that can play right with him, Wilson Storhoff's the guy that you're going to want on your team. He shuffles feet with the best of him, beats to the spot. He can find cutting guys. He can hit open shots. Wilson Storhoff is, again, a really solid basketball player that I believe is going to be a really crucial piece to a championship team going in the 2nd round. 18, Connor Danielson. Connor Danielson's a dude I'm really high on this season. If you're around the area and you watched him play varsity basketball, you could see the leap he took from his sophomore to his junior season, and I think he's going to make a very similar leap at the HRL level. This was a guy that went to the championship last year on a stacked Suns team, and he came off the bench as their 4th guy. And I see him going as a 2nd rounder this year. What he lacks in size and maybe some of the defensive tangibles, because obviously he's not going to be able to defend a post or do many of those things, he makes up for in his quickness, his shooting ability, his offensive game, and he can shuffle his feet and beat guards to the spot. Obviously, the pick and roll is kind of a situation you don't want to get him in too often. However, just due to that offensive firepower that I believe he's going to bring to the league this year, I think he's going to be a great 2 to a solid team. 17, Rylan Ristow. Rylan Ristow is a guy that could potentially go higher. He shocked us all last year in his rookie season, going out and having multiple Player of the Week performances for both the Suns and the Knights after he got traded. And for good reason. He is big, he's athletic, he can hit the 3 ball, he can get downhill. He just is at this point a proven player in the league. So I do have some rookies above him that I'm excited to have in the league this year. However, if you're not sold on those rookies, Rylan Ristow is a guy that's going to go early 2nd round then, because he can absolutely hoop and he's a phenomenal athlete. And he's a guy that I would be really excited about having on my team coming into this season. 16, Isaac Underbaki. Isaac Underbaki is a dude from Mabel, rookie, fresh out of high school, just had a solid football and basketball season. He's a good-sized kid, for sure, and he is a playmaker. He played quarterback in football, and his just ability to pass and see both a field and a court is unmatched. And I believe if we put him on a team with a Zach Haugerud and Ethan Lane, the guys that can move the ball around really well, he is going to thrive. Now, he's not known for his 3-point shot. He can knock them down. However, this guy is going to be good at getting downhill, getting to the rim, playing defense, and just moving the ball around and playing solid 3-on-3 basketball. He's a guy I'm really excited to have in the league this year. 15, Max Barnes. Max Barnes out of Stewartville, played with that jiggy Stewartville squad, if you know what I'm talking about, the squad that went to state. He is a phenomenal shooter, as film provides. I guess I have not seen him play in person. However, when looking at his film, he is big kid, can knock down the three ball, and just as size prevails, will most likely be a good inside scorer. Didn't necessarily see it on tape, but knowing how we're going to be a very guard-driven league this year, size is kind of king. And this dude seems to be about 6'3 to 6'5", solid frame. Again, can step out, hit the three ball, can play some defense. He's a guy that if you get a good guard in the first round, you might want to pair him with a solid big in Max Barnes. 14, Logan Torgerson. Torgy is probably the best overall defender in the league because he is quick, he is lanky, he is strong, and his reflexes are some of the best I have ever seen. Having the opportunity to play varsity basketball with Torgy gave me that insight. When you put him on the ball and somebody tries to pass the ball in, it's just boom, try again. He's a guy that what he may sometimes lack in offense, he makes up for on the defensive end. So if you're trying to build a team around that defensive structure, Torgy is the guy you want to go get here in the second round. He has learned to knock down the three ball. He's kind of that Jokic moonball shot. However, I've seen him put it in many times, and his inside game has gotten better and better as his confidence has grown. And he's a guy that, again, if you're looking to build a defensive-oriented team, you want to go after Torgy. 13, Carter Glenn. Carter Glenn is a 1,000-point scorer, so that tells you all you really need to know. He's played a lot of basketball, and he's played it well. On film, he presents as an athlete, a dude that can get to the rim, can finish at the rim, can kick the ball out to shooters, can hit shots when need be. And when we're talking about a league that's filled with all ages, all athleticisms, kind of an over-encompassing just, we have it all. You want to try to get as many athletes on your team because those are the guys that are going to be able to play on those really hot days, not get as tired, make plays when you need them to. Carter Glenn's a dude that I could see going in the first round if an owner wants to take a chance on a rookie. However, I don't necessarily foresee him going in the first round just because we do have a lot of proven players that are going to go above him. However, if you draft in that 8, 9, 10 spot, I think he's going to go in that 11, 12, 13 spot for sure and make a really good dynamic duo with whoever he gets partnered with. 12, Gavin Hubka. Gavin Hubka is a dude that just came into the league and took it by storm last year. He was obviously on that very good Black Panthers team, and I believe that did elevate his playing level a little bit. Playing with Ethan Lane is going to make anybody play a little bit better than they might actually would have played with another partner. However, he made the most of his role. Great shooter, obviously. Great height, which is, again, huge piece in the league this year. And just reliable scorer. He can get inside and he can finish at the rim at ease. So we're talking about guys that you want to partner with, another good player at the end of the end of first round, beginning of the second round. Gavin Hubka is a dude that you know is going to show up on a weekly basis, be a fun dude to play with. He's a good teammate, and just knock down shots when you need him to. Gavin Hubka is a guy that I could see going end of first round, early second round, is just being a phenomenal player all year long. 11, Josh Haugerud. Jeffy, I have him written down. My only note, sniper. Led the league in threes last year. That was something I was trying to do. I tried damn hard to do it, and I couldn't pass the kid. He's a really, really, really good shooter, and it doesn't seem as though outdoor conditions ever affects him. However, his only knock, and I just talked to Walker about this the other day, is his conditioning. And he's coming back from college now, so he doesn't have any high school sports for a year under his belt. How will his conditioning be heading into this season? Again, I have him at the end of the first round, early second round, so he's being partnered with another player that is really good, so I'm not as worried about that conditioning factor. But in a league where you're playing to 21 and twos are so crucial to get there, because you knock down 5 twos, that's half the points already, and Jeffy's a dude that could go knock down 5 twos in a row. Jeffy's going to be a really key piece to a team that can score quickly. He's a good athlete, so he can play some defense. However, that might not be his favorite thing to do. But just a great offensive weapon that should make waves on a great team this upcoming season. And there you have it. That is my 20th through 11 players in the Harmony Record League this season. Like I've said, these guys have the opportunity to move up or down the list. This is getting more and more exciting as we draw nearer and nearer to the draft. All these guys are such good players, and they're going to have such phenomenal seasons. I'm really enjoying doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this. Stay tuned for more content, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.